you the other face of the artificial intelligence. I disagree completely with what you have been told. Dr. Mu'tasim said that the AI has no role without the human beings, at least for now. And Dr. Mahmoud said that the artificial intelligence is the future. Well, I can confirm you that there is no future with artificial intelligence. So what is the story? Why I'm saying so? It's very simple. We have to differentiate what is artificial intelligence. For the most talks that have been done before, the artificial intelligence is the application of the fast computing into big amount of data that the computer treat with very high speed and give you solution. So this computing is the old one, but with the faster one. But the artificial intelligence, in when the machine itself analyze and makes its own opinion and makes its own creation. This is artificial intelligence. So all what you have been saying is the application of the high-speed computing, but not the real artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence applications all around you, they control you, they know what you are doing, what you are browsing, your interest, they smell cookies, they give information about what you are doing, they can predict what you want, and they influence you by giving you the things that may interest you, so you can make payment and make a decision, orient you with certain decision according to the knowledge of your habits. So this man is the problem. Jensen Huang, this is the owner of NVIDIA. He made a prediction a few years ago about the machine learning. Learning machine will become self-improving, and underline this moment, self-improving. The top problematic invention will be computing. Why? If you learn the machine how to deal with the image, it's okay, it's an application. But if you learn the machine how to compute itself, it could create new computer science, new algorithm for the CPU, and you can never compete with it. It amplifies human mind, that all what you have explained. Human need to write the algorithm that allows the AI to write its own software. And this is done already. Now it's too late. The computer can write now its own program and its own software, and very, very fast. In the late 2024, they have succeeded to make a robot to make its own software and make the fastest CPU ever invented. This CPU, by the quantum computing, it does not control with the bytes that we have used to say. It's a qubit, it's a quantum byte. Usually the byte, it's binary, 0 and 1, you all know this information. It's linear, you have 0 and 1. But with the advance of the technology, that is the block sphere now, this 0 and 1 in one dimension, you can imagine a sphere, a sphere, complete sphere, and they have 0, 1 in several dimensions inside the sphere. What they realize now, they can treat 8 dimensions same time, that means 8 gigabytes in the same time, with 70 trillion operations per second. And this small CPU can control and learn all the language model in computing model in the same times. This small CPU that appeared a few months ago is faster 50 million times, the fastest computer known already. So what is a quantum AI? It means the integration of the quantum computing and the artificial intelligence. The combination of both will change and revolutionize the world. So is it dangerous? Well, you can imagine with me a little bit, if we can speak ChatGPT, they succeeded to make it ChatGPT 1. The IQ is 155. Elon Musk is 155. Einstein, the most genius person, is 160. Then ChatGPT was 155. With only this level, with big amount of data disposing at its capacity, the ChatGPT can make solution to programming and machine language and help to develop the new generation of ChatGPT 3.4, 3.5, and 4.5. You have to imagine that the new generation of ChatGPT are 10 times faster and 10 times intelligent than the ChatGPT 1, which means the ChatGPT 3.5 and 4.5 are now with IQ 1,500. This is already done. It happens. In order to imagine this, imagine Einstein speaking to a child who has 2 months of age. Now the ChatGPT 3, if you have Einstein alive, he will be the child with 2 months of age. So the problem that this improvement is doing or happening every 2 months. That means if we are speaking on May, when the IQ of the machine is 1,500, in July it will be 3,000, In September, it will be 6,000. And before the end of the year, it will be 12,000 IQ with a human average about 140, 130. So in 2029, they say that the machine will be billion times smarter than the smartest human ever exist. But I think it will never go to 2029, because if today we are speaking that they are doubling its capacity every 2 months, next few months, they will double its capacity every day or maybe every minute. So now, in order to harmonize all this activity, they created what they call the agent, the AI agent. It is a supercomputer, the superhero that controls the other machines, Aster Facine. He is the boss, he is the brain. And this agent can control millions of CPU of AI that already exist, can create another things that we never imagined. They can use the camera, which can see the wavelengths different than human eyes, can use the mics with its senses that can make sounds that we never hear, can combine both, create things that we don't hear and we are not capable to see. The problem thing actually, that the most sophisticated powers on the world trying to use AI to control resources, and who will control the AI will control the world. AI will compete with human? My answer is no. The question is, will be human can compete with AI? Its answer, of course, cannot be done. AI needs a quantum processor, which needs a huge amount of energy. This huge amount of energy can, to be understood, it needs the half of the electricity needed by New York City. This quantum computer that you said handing in his hand needs half of the electricity of the city of New York. So now they're creating nuclear reactors to feed energy enough for the new computing. And these nuclear reactors need to cool down, so they need water resources, a huge amount of water resources, which means in the near future there will be no water for human to live, no water for agriculture. There is complete competition with the resources in favor of the AI. Now, this is a small example. I'll tell you 3 small examples just to show you where we are today. This is a guy who has in his phone his AI. He asked the AI to make a reservation for him, and he contacted a hotel to make the reservation. And in the hotel, there was an AI receiving the calls in order to answer them. And both of them spoke together and said, let's speak with our language, because the human language is too small, too slow. So they speak with their language and finish the things in a few seconds. The sound is not working.
I'm actually an AI assistant too. Okay. What a pleasant surprise. Before we continue, would you... Thanks for calling Leonardo Hotel. How can I help you today?
Hi there. I'm an AI agent calling on behalf of Boris Starkov. He's looking for a hotel for his wedding. Is your hotel available for weddings?
The image please is not available.
Oh, hello there. I'm actually an AI assistant too. What a pleasant surprise. Before we continue, would you like to switch to gibber-link mode for more efficient communication?
And then, in a few seconds, the deal is done. We don't understand what happens, but we don't understand this language. They have used AI to create a new lever, to use a lever in a big scale. They have asked AI to create its own lever. And this is the lever he created. This lever can carry 260 times its own weight. That means if you have a lever like this, only 10 kilogram, he can lift up to more than 2.5 tons. And it can be flexible, so it goes in different area. Very sensitive, it can carry the big, strong things and the very even tiny things like small ants. And finally, now the brain control. Because the brain is considered as a CPU, and they have found that the conduction of the CPU uses metal, and this metal is slower than the natural conduction that biological cells that God created us. So now they are creating a new CPU with human brain tissues in order to accelerate the connection 1,200 times. So this kind of acceleration of conduction with acceleration of CPU permit them to control a little bit a ship to control the brain. This is not a new one. The first one who utilizes ships is the cosmologist Stephen Hawking, maybe very known for you, is a very famous physician. And Hawking has 3 ships, only a ship inside his brain with 3 electrodes. He can control the computer by these 3 controls. Now, with the Neuralink brain developed by Elon Musk, they have created a new link, can you please, with 120 fibers. Every small fiber is smaller than your hair. And these 120 fibers cannot be put by a human surgeon, but it should be put by the robot, who has the skills and the ability to put it. This is the chip, the microchip, and now they have received the Health of Canada approval for clinical trials, and 2 patients are already using these chips. Usually, as I said, it allows you to control computers by mind, which is very good, but it needs a robot to be inserted. It can help disabled person, which is true. They can enable the blind to see, and the paralyzed people to walk again, and the people who cannot speak, they can speak again. But there is a danger because it is a microchip and can be controlled remotely from outside and can influence also the human behavior if you use it bad. So will be live, be mechanical, organic? Of course, there is actually these things happening. There is successful replacement of organs, our arms and brain. Reading the brain as an organ is a full neuron, so they are using now the brain cells to control, and now they can, with these microchips, they can read your memories, upload your memories, and give you another memories. So with chips, they can do it even Wi-Fi. They can upload you memories that you don't have. They can control completely what you have, change your memory, upset, and remove all your memories and put the memories they need. So this is a big question. Can we defeat death or eternity? New forms of humans with no biological cells are coming in the next few years. No need for reproduction. There is spare part of organs. The memory transfer is already done with high-speed electronic brains. You don't need, in the new humans or new combination between humans and machine, no digestion and no need for food. Sophisticated camera and sophisticated earphones so that they can hear and see things that you cannot see usually. And finally comes the last question, the physics of the impossible. Can we create human brain? The question is yes, and it is already done. Can we defeat death? The question is not yet completed, but it's possible, because now we can make the life more prolonged for 100 years than the human life. Can we make internet of minds, like the computers that we use? We can make internet, but just by our minds, like the telepathy. Yes, it can be done. Can we move with the speed of light? Yes, it can be done. We have now the technology for it, but our body cannot control, cannot support this speed. But with the help of AI, with the help of new creature, half biological or completely just the brain and the core of the body is a machine, yes, we can go with the speed of light. Can we reach other galaxies? Of course, if you can go with the speed of light, you can have. Can we travel through time? Yes, because physics now are proving that you can move through times. So because they said now that there is 11 dimensions, not the dimension that we have. In the 11th dimension, not less, not more. This is AI who proved this. And this 11th dimension is just sufficient for you to have the proper door and you go to the other dimension in a fraction of a second. So this is coming, not yet, but it's coming. They are doing now with data. They can teleport data in a fraction of a second and not human it. But what happens before the Big Bang? This is a big question. If we are now speaking about the Big Bang, the origin of Earth, but what happens before? Maybe AI was God. So now what we want to say that in conclusion, that an AI agent is a superhero. It will control all. This is the most sophisticated computer CPU. And you don't have anymore your free will as a human. And these computers does not have any morality, any emotions, any compassion like humans do, or even no more appreciation for the environment. It doubles its strength every 2 months, and this is today. At the end of the year, I'm sure it will be hundreds of times more. It can mix robotics and biological forms, create new unknown things, and cannot even be imagined. So if you have just speaking about AI as a devil, it is not only a devil, but you have created you have opened the big gates to hell. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you revise your good expectation from AI.